Hey, it's Jason Hornung here from JH Media. In this video, you're going to discover how to optimize your Facebook ad campaigns. Now, the reason that this is so important is if you really want to know what's working and not working so that you can then create campaigns that actually make money for you, you're going to want to know how to optimize campaigns. Now, there's a lot of little nuance to this stuff that most people don't really talk about. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to the screen and I'm going to take you through the important pieces that we do inside of our $1 million ad agency to manage $1.5 million of ad spend plus per month for our clients and how we're able to turn that into profit for them through the optimization process. So let's go ahead and go right into the account and go on the screen here. All right, so there's two critical pieces of information that you must know before you can ever even begin to optimize a campaign. And you really want to know all of this stuff before you go about setting up your ad campaigns. The first is knowing your numbers that you need to have in your funnel. So we've got extensive videos on that. We can put links in the description that'll show you how to go about doing that. Now with this particular customer, what we're looking for in terms of our numbers is we're looking for leads that are $10 or less, and we're looking for sales at approximately $800 or less. Those are our key performance indicators, and those are our goals. We have to know what those numbers are before we can ever begin optimizing, because if we don't know what those numbers are, then we can't make decisions inside of the campaign in terms of, whether something is quote unquote working for us or not. So you got to know those particular numbers. The second thing that you got to know along with your numbers is you actually have to be able to verify the integrity of your data. This is something I see nobody talking about, and it's super, super, super important, and here's why. So all of this information that we're going to be looking at inside of Facebook is data that we receive based off of the pixel that we install on our website. Now, the problem with the pixel is that it can return to us wildly inaccurate data. Now, that can happen for a whole number of different reasons. The main ones that we see have to do with tech. So people can have different plugins and things on their browsers that prevent cookies from loading. That's becoming a really big thing now, especially with Apple products in Safari. The browsers are set now to block these cookies. And that pixel is based on putting cookies on people's browsers. So if there's tech that blocks it, then that pixel isn't going to return data. What we've also seen happen is a lot of tech can cause the pixel to fire multiple times, or people install it incorrectly, so it will not fire all the time, or it'll fire multiple times. So what you have to be doing, and this is a huge thing that I don't see very many people doing, is you have to be checking these numbers that you're getting in your reports against your bottom line system to find out if your data that you're receiving and that you're looking at inside your campaign is in integrity or not, meaning it's translating to close to what you see in your bottom line system. I have never seen it be 100% accurate, and it never will be, and there's a multitude of reasons for it. You just need to understand that there's going to be some kind of discrepancy between your data that you see here in Facebook and what shows up in your bottom line system. So if you're generating leads, that would be your autoresponder or your CRM. If you're generating sales, that's going to be your shopping cart system, whatever your merchant account, whatever you're using to process those transactions. So you have to compare the data that you're seeing inside of Facebook to your bottom line systems and find out what your discrepancy is. Now, if you understand tech well and you set things up right, we will generally see about an 85 to 90% accuracy where Facebook will underreport what you actually see inside your bottom line system, and it'll be about 85 to 90% accurate. So it will usually be a little bit under. Now, we have seen circumstances where the Facebook numbers will report 3 times the amount of actual conversions that we've had. So that's why, and we've seen it underreport that much. So you need to verify that data so that you know what you're looking at. If you have a discrepancy, then what you need to do is you need to modify the key performance indicators to adjust for that discrepancy so that you're making your decisions inside of the campaign appropriately. Now, this particular client's account, we've been working with this client for about a year now, and we verified the integrity of the data on the lead costs. It's about 90% accurate, so we can base our numbers off of that. But their sales one actually underreports but it only reports 33% of the actual sales. So 2/3 of the sales we don't see in this system. So you'll need to understand that when we're looking at these numbers that I'm going to walk you through. Now, before we go through the actual numbers, what you need to do now is you need to understand how to set up the reporting so that you can look at all of these key performance indicators. Now, Facebook gives us this little columns button, and we can go to this customize columns tab right here. And there's all of this stuff that we can add in here, and we can look at the reports. Now, you can adjust all of these things. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel this, and you can save these reports. So I have one saved already that we call Ad Set Evaluation that has all of our key performance indicators on it. And this is what we do when we come in and we start to optimize a campaign. So what we'll do is we'll come and run this report. And then I've got all of my key performance indicators here. So I can see all of my active ads, the budget, how much was spent, how much I'm paying per click, what my click-through rate is. These are my leads. This is my cost per lead. And then these are my purchases, and this is how much it's costing me per purchase. Now remember, we're only seeing 1/3 of the actual sales here, so it's 3 times that amount. Now, the first thing that I always do is I start to look at the bottom line numbers, and I want to see if my overall ecosystem, my entire campaign, is giving me the numbers that I'm looking for. So we're looking to be under $10 a lead, which we are on the campaign, and then we're looking to be at $800 here. Now, knowing that we're actually 3 times the amount of sales, we can divide that by this number by 3, and that tells us that, overall bottom line on this campaign, it's a healthy campaign that's within the numbers. So then what we want to do from that point is we want to start to look at ways that we can scale the campaign, and we can cut out things that aren't working. So we do that based off of our key performance indicators, and we go one ad set at a time, and we look at, first off, is it making sales, and is it within our sales numbers? If it is, then this is a good ad set, and the sales are always going to trump the leads because, we're looking for a $10 lead. Well, we're paying $11.73 here. Who cares, because we're making sales at $381. It's far below our key performance indicator for the sales. So sales always trumps the leads. And I see a lot of people make that mistake. They run the numbers and they're like, well, I need $10 leads, so I need to shut this one off because I'm not getting $10 leads. Well, dummy, it's making all the sales for you. Okay? So you got to look at the sales first, and then you look at the leads. If you're getting sales within KPI, you leave that on even if it's not within KPI for your leads. And as you can see here, even though it's not in KPI, we've got ad sets like this one that are getting much lower cost per leads, so it pulls down our overall average on the entire campaign. That's why we look here first. But with this particular one, this is a great ad set where we're getting sales. It's clearly tracking our sales and they're profitable. So this is going to be an ad set that we would want to scale to start optimizing this campaign. So we're going to start by just increasing that budget. Then we're going to go and we're just going to run that process across all of these different ads. We're going to look for opportunities to scale. We're going to look for opportunities to cut out things that are out of KPI and aren't producing sales for us. And then we look for ways that we can launch new ads to test and improve and scale the entire thing. That's how you optimize a campaign inside of Facebook so that you can get it to the highest profitability and the largest scale that you can possibly take it to. All right, so if you found this video to be of value and you're interested in being able to have a huge advantage that will allow you to put together and scale Facebook ads that sell, then I got something super cool for you. So what I've done is I put together a free PDF that will walk you through our $1 million ad framework. This framework is what has produced all of the most profitable ads that we've ever done for our clients. In fact, we've had over 17 ads that have produced individually $1 million in sales each using this format. On this PDF, I'll walk you through all the different elements, and I'll actually give you an example of one of these ads that has produced $1 million so you can see what all of the different elements are and you can understand the ideas behind them so you can model it into your own business. Now, what I'm also going to do is take this one step further for you. On top of that PDF, I'm going to give you a video that I call the Lazy Man's Guide to Targeting with Facebook Ads. This video will walk you through the exact steps that we go through with all of our huge successful clients to get the profit producing targets on Facebook so that you can use the ad framework that I'm going to give you to put out to audiences that have the highest probability of bringing you a return on your investment and allowing your campaigns to be successful. So if that's something that you're interested in getting, here's what you got to do. Just go ahead and click the link that we put in the description below. There might be one on the video, there might be one above the video or to the side of the video, you never know. There will be something on this page that you can click on that's going to take you to a page of my website where you can enter your email, and I'm going to send you that PDF along with that video so you can get a leg up and a huge advantage on starting your Facebook ad campaigns. I look forward to seeing your success. This is Jason Hornung to the Victor Belong the Spoils.